Okay, let's talk about Bissell. For 146 years, yes, I did the math because it started in 1876. 146 years, they have been the lead innovators in our floor care. Now, this is my pick of the show because I love all things Bissell, to be honest with you. It's the SpinWave powered hard floor rotating mop. It is V34970. My pick of the show that is on 5 easy pays of $20.60, but only until the end of the day. And how fortuitous is it that we have this right now? Because if you're living in the Midwest or on the East Coast, and you're experiencing all that snow, then you're experiencing all that salt, all that dirt, all that grit and grime that we are tracking into our homes. If you're not experiencing the snow, if you're living in the desert or on the West Coast, it's been really rainy on the West Coast and you're tracking in mud or there's dust or sand. There's just a million reasons that you need to keep your floors clean. And I'm talking a deep clean in a very powerful way. Now, this Bissell, you can use this on tile, on wood, on linoleum, on vinyl, for any sealed and hard floors. So what you are getting the SpinWave itself. This thing is so powerful. You are getting 2 reusable Microsoft mop pads, which I already have here on the end of my Bissell. Look, it's already dirty. I knew this floor was going to be filthy. You're also going to get 2 of the reusable scrubby microfiber mop pad. So this is going to be for those little tougher stains. You get that little deep, dark, not little, big, deep clean and scrub. And you're getting 2 of the 8-ounce multi-surface formulas, all for an easy pay of $20.60. You scrub, you shine, you polish, all in one very powerful machine. Let me invite in Scott Hind, my very good friend, who brings us so much stuff, including Bissell. Hello.
Hello, my BFF. How are you today?
BFF, I'm so good. I used my frost guard.
I'm so happy, and I'm glad it probably worked well for you,
Yes,
right?
it did, my
We
friend.
just got a
It
lot
did
of snow.
indeed. Yes, we did.
Good.
I thought
Good.
of you.
Perfect.
Okay, but we're
Good.
talking
Okay.
Bissell right now.
So we talk Bissell. That's okay. Frost Guard's a great product too. Here's the deal: we want hands and knees clean, but we don't want to get on our hands and knees. We know the value of microfiber, right? That's the only way we should be cleaning. So this combines all of the abilities. Now, here's the thing, Julia. We've seen products like these that are cordless. I'm not here to speak ill of other products, but I will say to you, you are at the limit of the battery there, either the battery life or the battery power. I would argue to you that the most important feature of this, the SpinWave, is the cord itself, because you're getting continuous power, you're getting more scrubbing action, more scrubbing power, and it really does the deep down job that you need it to do.
Let's talk about first of all, it feels like it floats over the floor. I know this weighs about 11
Yeah.
pounds, but the way it moves, the way it
Yeah.
oscillates, it is just floating and kind of doing all the work for me. It's very intuitive that way.
Yeah, and you literally hit the nail on the head. It does the work for you. It's like you're on a skating rink or something. It's kind
Yeah.
of wild. But what I want to show you real quick is in my own home how it works. So I've tilted it back. I'm going to turn, before I turn it on, I just want you to show you that I'm starting with the clean pad here, okay? 2 of the polishing pad, okay? You can use the scrubby or the polishing. Now, what I'm going to do is turn the machine on, okay? Just like you said, it feels like it's just doing the work for you. So it floats, it tilts, low profile here so I can get underneath the oven. I'm going to very purposefully go around these footprints for right now, okay? And the reason is because I want you to see when you clean with a Bissell like this, it's not just about the dirt you see, it's about the dirt you don't see. So before I get to the footprints, I'm just going to go here in and out of the camera. You see that nice swivel head, all that. So now we've gone all the way around the footprints. And like I said, I will clean those in just a second. Now,
Okay.
I'm going to turn this off, and I want you just to see just the amount of dirt I got from there. Not the mud, but the actual hidden dirt. See how dirty those pads are?
Yep.
That's just the hidden dirt. And I'm the Bissell guy. It's not supposed to look like that.
Hey, now.
But then as I turn this on now, and you and I talked about this before when we were kind of going over the product, just a little bit of solution here. Don't use too much. Yeah, you don't want to soak the floors. And as you see here, these floors are slightly damp, but in just a few seconds, they'll be dry. And now we've brought this entire tile floor back to life.
So let's talk about that solution real fast, because I know that we get 2 of the 8-ounce bottles of that formula, but this is microfiber. Can you just use water?
You absolutely can, and that's what I really love about it is because, you know, Bissell prides itself on what they put into their solutions and on being pet friendly and everything there. But if you just don't want to use chemicals, that's the best thing here is that just use water, use hot tap water. And as long as the surface is sealed, so it could be sealed hardwood, it could be linoleum, it could be tile, any hard surface, go over this and you're getting the power of hundreds of RPMs doing the scrubbing for you, but then you do less work and you get better results than if you used a mop or a brush or anything like that. Like I said, you get hands and knees cleaning without getting on your hands and knees.
And I was just going to say that because then that's that Cinderella moment. You know, when I'm on my hands and knees and I'm scrubbing and I got a bucket and I got a mop and I'm squeezing it out and using my hands to squeeze out the mop, and you see all the dirt and you feel dirtier than when you started. Yeah, your floors might be clean, but now I feel absolutely gross. Now, I love the fact that this has a long cord, a cord of, thank you, 22 feet. So,
that's right.
You know, a lot of times we love our appliances that are cordless. I could use this all day long. If you have a huge house that is filled with hard surfaces, hard sealed surfaces, you don't have to worry about recharging, and it'll go from room to room because you do have those 22 feet. Plus, you have control of the amount of solution that you expel from the unit, and you don't need much, right?
Yeah, I think that's the really important concept. Don't flood your floor. Just think of it as regular microfiber mopping. This just happens to rotate, and that's the big story here. Now, what I'll do here in a second is they're going to go back to you. I'm going to leave this shot and go to my other camera. But before I do, I want you to see the scrubby pad, okay?
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to put on now. It's going to be 2 brand new scrubby pads. I'm going to put them on the machine and take them over to the living room. And I can take it there because it's a 22-foot cord, so I can go right there. But the big story here is those microfiber scrubby bristles will not scratch, but they just do a little bit of extra scrubbing. So strong enough to clean, but not so harsh that they scratch. And I think that's a really important point to make, Julia.
I do too. And if you're hearing like a little beep, can you hear that? That's me just expelling a little tiny bit of that solution. You have the power to do it right on this button at the top. Super easy to use. You have the power button, and then right on the top you have that button to expel as much solution or water as you would like. Now, Scott, I don't know if you can still hear me, but you can use just tap water, right? But you would say like warm, not boiling water?
Yeah, you never really want to use boiling water to clean your surfaces. It can break them down, especially the glue and linoleum or the grout and tile. So you really just want to use hottest tap water you got, never boiling. And just think of it like washing your clothes. You'd always want the warmest water possible. So you saw how I just changed that there, right? So these are the ultra dirty pads that I just changed out. You just sit them down and put the unit on top of it. I put clean pads on. Now those are the scrubby pads I showed you. So we've come into my dining room from my kitchen. And what we're going to do now is turn this on. Same thing like we said. It feels like it's just doing the work for you. It literally glides over the floor. But the beauty of this version of it, or this type of cleaner from Bissell, is that it's not cordless. And cordless, there are good products out there, but the problem you have with cordless is that you are dependent on battery life and the power of the battery itself. Well, you don't have to ever worry about running out of power here or the power of the scrubbing. So as you're seeing, Julia, I'm going from this hardwood floor, which, by the way, my house is roughly 70 years old, and these are the original floors. So I'm using it because they're sealed. I'm using it with absolutely no concerns. But then as I come into here, into the slate, this is a very uneven fieldstone. Again, was laid down about 70 years ago. And see how it's thoroughly cleaning all of it? That uneven fieldstone, it's bringing it back to life. It's scrubbing it. It's cleaning it. And it's polishing it, Julie. And that's what I really, really love here.
That's cool. That stone is 70 years old. That's awesome, a little touch of history. Now, I can even tell in this small spot that I have been cleaning, I should probably get a raise for this. And we're going to show you what my actual handiwork by the end of our presentation. But you can see the polish on this floor. I mean, it makes a massive difference. I don't know if you can see on your televisions, but I can see right here in real life. Remember, this is on a fabulous price of $102.99. It's on 5 easy pays. So your first easy payment of $20.60, I hit the wrong button. I want to keep mopping because it's kind of addicting, is fabulous to get it home and try it. But just remember that those easy pays go away at the end of the day. And the end of the day is in an hour and 39 minutes. So get it home, try it, love it. And if you don't, you have 30 days to return it. But I think you're going to be so satisfied with not only how the machine works and how intuitive and easy and, dare I say, fun, because it just glides kind of like a Zamboni. But if you're not loving it, then you can return it. I mean, no hard feelings.
Well, you know what I like about it too, real quick, Julia, is that, you know, you and I were able to keep our voices at a normal level while doing this. It's very, very quiet too. It's whisper quiet. It's powerful. It scrubs, it cleans, and polishes. And if before we go, we can come back real quick after the video. I just want to show you again the scrubby pads. You saw that they were clean when I put them on. So I want to show them to you afterward to see all the dirt that you couldn't see on my hardwood floors and on my slate. It really, you'll just be horrified, but in a satisfying way. Look at that. Again, those were clean when we started, and that was on the slate and the hardwood. I'm the Bissell guy. I should have cleaner floors than this. But you know, the problem is life gets in the way. The dogs go in and out of the front door here, like the rock salt. See, you're learning, California girl. Rock salt gets in here, the muddy footprints, everything. This will do it for you. It'll clean it right up nice and easy.
Are we ready? Here we go. Ugh. Oh, that was just a small section of the studio floor, and this was the soft microfiber. This wasn't even the scrubby ones. Look at all that dirt and grime that was just lifted so easily with no effort on my part. Literally a push of a button, and it does all the work. The way it oscillates, that is gross, and you're getting nice and close up. But this is what lies beneath, basically, here at the studio, perhaps at your homes. This is how you get that deep clean when we're spending so much time making sure that our homes, our environments are as clean and sanitary as possible. We vacuum all the time. Maybe you're mopping. P.S. by the way, because these are washable, all four, the two scrubbies and the softer of the microfibers, think of the money you're saving on those disposable ones. Well, you know which ones I'm talking about, that you use time and time again. This is on 5 easy pays of $20.60, but it goes away at the end of the day. I would love for you to try this. Give it a whirl. It's V34970. My good friend, my BFF, the Bissell guy.
So very good to see you, Julia.
So
Thank you so
good to
much.
see you.
Have a great, great night.
Same to you. I'll see you soon. All right, where am I headed? Over here. Look at that clean, spick and span floor. I kind of want to do the entire floor. I won't.